Welcome to John Gets Games, where today I'll be introducing you to Mosaic. In this video, I'll be giving you a brief idea of what this game is like to play, and you can learn more about it by watching the tutorial that I made, where I teach all of the rules while the game is being played. You can find a link to that tutorial in the description of this video if you are intrigued by what you see. Now, Mosaic is a 2 to 6 player game that takes between 90 and 120 minutes to play, and in it, each player is in control of a Mediterranean civilization. Now, as you go through the game, you are going to be doing a wide variety of things to expand your civilization to try to have the most points once the game is over. Now, on your turn, you take one action, and there are 8 options. One of them lets you build cities as well as towns next to them, and those will give you resources when you go onto treasure spots, and they could also unlock various trade goods, which will increase the amount of money that you will get when you perform tariff actions. That's another action you can do, and you can also tax your people. Both of those generally don't make you super popular, though, so you will gain unrest, which will be negative victory points to you, unless you find some way to make the people happier as the game goes on. Now, also in this game, you are going to be spending ideas in order to develop technology. There are a ton of technology cards in this game, and each of them will give you various benefits. You might immediately get certain resources, and you might be able to increase your production of various resources. And another action you can do is work. You put the people to work, and you generate resources like food, stone, or ideas, and this is really important because you need those materials to perform many of the actions that are in the game. One thing that needs a bunch of materials is constructing wonders that can be placed down into regions where you already have cities, and these are costly, but they will give you tons of points at the end of the game, and the specific amount of points they give will vary from one wonder to the next based off of a variety of conditions. Now, players can also do military actions where they can recruit troops and place them out onto the map. They can also take actions to move these around, but in this game, you don't actually fight people until a scoring happens. Now, there are 4 decks out there on the board, and shuffled into each of them is a single scoring card. And as soon as one of those is revealed, because somebody did that associated action, you will stop the game and score every single region. You're simply going to check the influence, which comes in from the troops as well as from cities and wonders, and the player with the most influence will get the most points, and second place player will also get 2 points. Now, when this happens, if players have technologies or effects that can remove various things or move things on the board, that is when it happens. Now, on top of all of these things, players can also change their government. This will give them new ways to score victory points when the scorings happen, and it also might give you special powers that you will have for the rest of the game as long as you have those. And on top of all of these things, you do need population. So you can spend actions getting rid of a bunch of food to increase your population amount, because population is important to construct cities as well as to make the various resources that you need to do well in this game. So each player is going to be weighing all of these options, taking just one action on each of their turns, trying to expand out their civilization all across the Mediterranean, trying to make sure they are in control of enough regions to get the points that they need, and also constantly getting new technologies and new buildings, which will add these little component symbols into your civilization, which will likely give you victory points for doing various things, and also unlock the ability to gain more powerful governments as well as technologies. So you have to balance all of these things as you are playing throughout the game, and once 3 scorings happen, the game will come to an end, and the player with the most points will be the winner. Now, I'll describe the details of how all of these things work in the tutorial video that I made, and if you are interested to learn more, then please click the link for it. It is in the description of this video.